Okay, well, thank you very much for that question. So UNDP has an important mandate to support our program countries, our client countries, across a range of activities. And for well over 20 years now, since the start of the convention, we've been supporting countries meeting the obligations of the convention, participating in convention processes, and most importantly, provide technical and capacity development support at the country level to actually implement projects. More specifically, for example, for the COP, ahead of the COP in Paris, we support regional institutions, the RECs, African Union, and member states in preparing for different negotiation events. So we work with negotiators of particular countries at the country level. We bring them together in regional or sub-regional events, such as the one here today in Dakar, for them to be able to come together and discuss what their priorities are, what their suggested recommendations for the negotiators are, and to find a common platform for the African voice to be strong and well heard in Dakar. We also, leading up to COP21 specifically this year, in addition to the normal work we do on adaptation, we do on mitigation project, the work we do in particular also in Africa on forestry, for example, and ecosystem-based adaptation. This year has been very prominent in support of the INDCs, the nationally determined plans where each country commits vis-à-vis of the convention process what they want to do, both on adaptation and specifically, of course, on the mitigation side. We have globally supported over 35 countries in this process, and we expect that we will, after Paris, do much more. Well, you know, as UNDP, we are not part of the negotiations themselves. That's, of course, a negotiation among the member states themselves. So it's a little bit difficult to predict the success. We are confident that there will be an agreement. The signs are good that the international community will come together and that there will be an agreement. And the INDCs are central to that agreement. There still remain a few important questions that have to be resolved, and we need to very carefully advocate for a mechanism to, as the Honourable Minister from Gambia said this morning, to, as he said it, ratchet up the ambition of the INDCs in the years to come. Absolutely, the Paris Agreement can most certainly contribute to supporting and furthering the opportunities and the priorities for the African countries when it comes to the Climate Change Convention. Obvious things that come to mind is the technical and capacity support, technology transfer that allows countries to have the institutional structures as well as access to the technologies to meet both the challenges and harness the opportunities, especially in the energy sector. The issue of financing is very big, and of course African countries, least developed countries, and the CILSS are a core priority for member states, particularly also for UNDP. That's where many of the vulnerable populations, communities are, and we're going to concentrate. So there's a variety of other mechanisms in the convention process that certainly will benefit as we implement Paris on the African continent as of next year.